Hey guys, what's up? So we're back with another episode in our marriage series. You guys all remember this guy here, my husband Dan.
Hey, how are you?
So this week we want to talk a little bit about opposites, especially because a lot of people the old saying opposites attract, and people are like, oh yeah, no, not really. No, they attract. We are complete and total opposites. Not only in our skin color, we are complete opposite personality-wise.
I have a fantastic accent.
He likes his accent. I do like his accent. Although I can tell you, he absolutely loves when I get a southern accent going. Get a little of that southern twang in there. Oh, he loves that.
I hated it. It's so awful. It doesn't sound good to me.
But that's just something I kind of pick up when I go down south. But in other terms, personality-wise, this guy over here, he is definitely pretty feisty.
I'm a piece of cake.
He can tell you what is up. He is honest with you 24/7, and he can be straight with you about anything. And actually for me, that was one of his biggest qualities that I absolutely loved, is how honest he is. As much as sometimes that can be a little annoying or may not like it, it's one of the things that attracted me to him the most.
I like Laura because she's a lot organized than myself. I just come out with like ideas and things, and I just do it, and I just run with everything. But she's a lot organized. She will put everything in details and the specifics and everything, and that's actually something that I myself need a lot of times for my projects or for home or for the baby or for us. It's something that we need, and she's really good. She keeps track of mostly everything. She takes care of her bank's accounts and everything. I just like too crazy. I just don't have time for it. But that's something that I don't have, but she has, and I just love that.
Mm-hmm. It's kind of a thing, guys, where, it goes with marriage takes two. And if we had two of the same, if we had me and Dan exactly the same, apparently we would have no financial at all. We would be free-spirited and probably in a ton of debt. Besides the fact, it helps us out in our marriage and our life and our family life, where we complement each other. And if he decides he wants to go buy something the best, I can kind of say, hey, wait up. You gotta put the kibosh on that for now.
Just for a few days. Until I come with some love.
I guess you could probably say really polar opposites personality-wise, because he tells it like it is. I'm quiet, more reserved for the most part. We have fun with it, we enjoy it, and we enjoy the differences within each other.
You only live once. So to me, you have to take the advantage in every opportunity that you have. So only live once. So I live it to my fullest. I just like to take a rest all the time. Only one.
He does take rest, I will tell you. He is the one that's been pushing me with my blog and everything else. So I will tell you guys, embrace the differences. Yeah.
Nothing.
Oh, that's something was wrong. So embrace the differences in your relationships. Or if you're looking for that significant other, maybe it's someone you wouldn't necessarily think of in the first time around. Think about that. Think about the other qualities that you may be lacking that someone else could offer. It's a really beautiful thing when you work together in a marriage and a family.
But I always try to run stuff through her, or not. I'm not asking permission. I just want her opinion, because sometimes having a second opinion, it gives me a better perspective to take that decision or opportunity. But most of the time, I will take it.
Well, and I think it allows us to communicate openly. We don't slam each other down with ideas saying no, no, no. We communicate very honestly and open. And that's, I think, been one of our biggest things, where we embrace each other's qualities. I don't knock him for being him, where sometimes he might be a little more difficult to handle.
24/7. 24/7.
Or maybe, other people may find his truthfulness a little offensive or anything at times.
The people that knows me, it bothers me that they know that I'm so honest, and when they ask me my opinion, they get mad, or they get angry, or they get disappointed. I'm like, so if you know that I'm gonna say the truth to anything, even you sometimes, I'm like, why you get offended? Why you get concerned? Why you get disappointed? I'm like, if you know me that I'm gonna say that sucks or that's bad, don't ask me, because you know the answer.
It is one of those things that We are human, and as much as I have gotten used to his honesty, there's still times where I'm like, "Ugh." But at the same time, I do appreciate his honesty, and I think for the most part, people are human. We'd like to admit that we could maybe handle it all the time, but we don't always like to hear it. But it goes to show that just working together and communicating will help work those things and solve those problems out.
I think communication is a key. Even when we are so opposite from language, from culture, from type of education, from many things, communication is the key. If you don't open your mouth and communicate to your spouse, your wife, your husband, or whoever, it's just gonna fail. If you communicate the most, that's when you have a better results.
I agree with him 110%. I know a lot of people are like anti-technology or anti-phones. I'll tell you what, we typically work opposite schedules. And for us, sometimes texting and communicating that way is huge for us to get things done.
This thing is fantastic. Your phone technology, it's amazing. I use it all the time to communicate with my wife.
Yeah. It may not always necessarily be on the phone, actually, but via text message. I can ask him a quick question without having to interrupt him what he's doing or what he's doing at work. He can answer it when he has the chance.
Most of the time, she will call me or text me when I'm so busy. And I don't know if you guys have figured out that when you're at your busiest time, when you're doing that job or nailing that nail against the wood, or whatever you're doing, whatever work you're doing, you get a phone call.
Yeah, ladies, it never fails. It's
just,
always gonna come at the wrong time.
I
so I just send it anyways.
I always get like really annoying. There is always time for everything. I'm like sick of hearing people saying, I don't have time for this, I cannot do that, I just don't have time. I'm like, make the time. You have 24 hours every day. Sleep 3 or 4, I don't know, 5, and that will be enough. And then use the other ones to do your projects and work.
You really want me to sleep 3 or 5 hours?
I sleep 4 hours sometimes when I'm editing this type of shows.
He's fine on a few hours of sleep. Me, not so much. There's the opposites again. I need to get a full night's sleep.
And
but
look at this face. Fantastic. What are you doing? Communication is the key to success.
Communication, for sure. It's 110% the golden key for any marriage relationship. Embrace your guys' qualities in each other and communicate, and you guys will have a wonderful and flourishing marriage. But I think that about wraps it up for us on this one here, guys. Don't forget, check out the rest of my videos on my YouTube channel. I've got a whole list of stuff. There's other videos in this marriage series and also my mom blog videos. Check those out. This guy, if you're into cameras, photography, or anything editing, this guy has a YouTube channel also.
I just don't want to say I'm okay doing my stuff, but if you want to check my stuff, unfortunately my stuff are in Spanish, but doesn't matter. Just watch my video, watch what I do, watch the camera angles that I do, watch the little story that I have behind, because it's great. I like it for the most. So just check it out. Just like, even when you don't understand anything, just give it a click.
Yeah. Enjoy, guys. Have a blessed week. We'll see you guys. He'll be back in a few weeks with a new video for us together. So, and have a blessed week.
We will see you the next time.